Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Alyssa here, and today I'm gonna be doing a video about what's in my show bag. So let's get started. Now, you may, if you're a professional performer, a professional singer, dancer, of course you know what goes in your show bag, but I thought it would be fun today to show everybody what's in mine. And so if you are professional or if you're just getting started, maybe this video will give you some ideas of kind of what to add. These things are helpful for me to be prepared for my show, things for before the show and maybe during the show, and even some things for after the show so that I'm always prepared. Yeah, like I said, you may know all this stuff. It may be very self-explanatory, but hopefully you will get some ideas on how to pack your show bag to where you've got everything you need. Now, the first thing is obviously water. Water goes in the show bag always. I always bring my reusable bottle. Of course, you know, depending on the theater, they might have a water fountain there or some kind of water cooler and you can just keep refilling. I know the show that I am in right now, actually that I just got back from, that's why, hence why I'm drinking, and I've got the sweaty face going on tonight. They actually provide water bottles, like reusable water bottles that they put backstage for us for during the show. So obviously we get thirsty in between the show and doing our quick changes and whatnot. But of course, I like to have this on me in the dressing room. This is a small one, but of course, sometimes I bring my gallon, sometimes I bring my mason jar. It really just depends on what I'm feeling. So water, of course, and another thing, a very cliche singer thing, and you'll see in some of my prevention on getting sick tips. Always bring my reusable hot water mug for tea, because you know, you never know when you could want something warm on the throat. So water, tea, always with me in my bag. I usually will just heat up the water before I leave the house, drop the tea bag in there, or keep a couple tea bags in my show bag for when I get to work, or I'll sip it on the way to the show. Next, we've got hair products, obviously preparation type of products. This hair is something else, y'all. Something else. Okay, so we've got hair products. Obviously, bobby pins. They're everywhere. They're in my car, they're on the floor, they're under the bed, they're in my purse. They are absolutely everywhere. You cannot get rid of bobby pins, but you always want to keep them. Yeah, they're all over me now. You always want to keep these, obviously, in your show bag. So I keep bobby pins on deck. I actually like to keep them in this nice little tin. When I do, it's actually an almond tin. My mom got this for me. I don't know if you can see it. My mom got this for me. She's like, 9 almonds is actually 1 serving. But I'm like, you know what? Boom. Yeah, so always have bobby pins, and I keep an assortment, obviously, because before doing wigs, I need to prep my hair with pin curls. So, I don't like this. Let's just, yeah, let's start over. Wig pins, if you can see that, wig pins, so necessary if you're wearing wigs in your show. Definitely going to need to bring these. Of course, sometimes they will have them depending on the wig team in your show. They will have these, but I always like to have my own. So I buy my own really nice wig pins. And then of course, let's see if I have one in here. Close enough. The tighter ones, of course, that I use for my little pin curls, and oh yeah, there it is. Really nice. What else? I always have, in addition to my bobby pins, throw the wig cap in there. I don't have an example of the one that I use for the show I'm currently in, but it's really, really nice because it's like a fishnet wig cap, and it has obviously holes, so when you do put your hair under the wig cap and then you put the wig on, you're able to pin it really nicely without it getting stuck in this. But what I did with my other wig cap was I cut I cut this little guy here, and then I made it kind of like almost like a headband, so it protects my edges, and I put the fishnet one on top of that, and that way I can pin it really, really nicely. I will do a video very, very soon about my wig prep and what a nightmare it is sometimes, but also how I have gotten how I've taken control of my wig prep. Now, so yeah, the wig cap goes in the bag. What else? Let's see, let's continue on with hair products. Always, these two things will go together. Always, always, always. I bring my brush. Now, sometimes I go to work or I'll go to the show with my hair already prepped. It just depends on what I am doing after, sweetheart, or what kind of mood I am in that day. But yeah, if I have pin curls and a wig cap and wig on, and then after the show I'm done and I want to go somewhere or something, it's always nice to have this. Also, it's good to kind of brush your edges down because them wigs be making you look a little bald. Yeah, so I always keep my brush, obviously. I know I keep saying obviously, but I don't know how obvious it is. And also, another really, really good thing, if you don't feel like doing your hair, throw one of these in your show bag. Throw a nice headband on. Let's say you took all your pin curls out, boom, 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 you're done, but your hair is a sweaty mess after a show, which mine is because I work tonight. Look at this. How easy. You throw that on, do a little one of these, and you're good. Okay, what's next? So, always, of course, keep my supplies. So I keep my phone charger on deck, as always. Gotta have your phone charger. And I keep my headphones in my show bag. And let me tell you why. I used to not do that because I used to think that people that sat in the dressing room with their headphones on, just like not talking to anybody or not trying to, you know, acknowledge that a person walked in the room because they have their headphones on. I used to think, oh, okay, that's kind of rude. But I'm letting you know now, this has saved me from so much when I'm just not in the mood to talk to someone, or I'm trying to get in that mode to get ready to perform, to go on stage. Sweetheart, gotta have my headphones. So I always keep these in my show bag. What else? Of course, a little hairspray, all of your beauty tools. You need that, right? And you're gonna need a pair of panties. The skimpier, the better, okay? I know. Like, whose butt does this fit, really? But it makes it so much easier when you're wearing tights or you're wearing fishnet tights. And yeah, the less material under there, the better. The better your mic pack can fit back there. The better that there's no lines and no like fabric bunching if you have underwear with a lot of you know, fabric, stretchy fabric and whatnot. So always keep one of these in my bag. If I put on the wrong underwear before I go, I always throw those in there so I can change right before the show. Now, always just do yourself and your castmates a favor. Just please, just do it. Like, it's not hard. Especially if your show does not do laundry every day, because you will see that that is something that will save your life. Always shower before the show, even though I know a lot of people, they always give me shit like, why are you showering before the show? You're just gonna get sweaty and disgusting. But honestly, I shower before a show because I like to get in the mode. I like the steam. I like to kind of warm up a little bit before the show, or while I'm at home doing my prep, I like to warm up in the shower. So of course, it's good for that too. But always shower, wash yourself before you go to work or go to perform. And then shower after. I'm telling you, you must. And always wear deodorant. Okay. And then of course, body spray for after you leave and you don't want to shower in the dressing room. You don't want to shower in the dressing room or something. just wear this on the way out. Everyone is going to thank you. That a lot of people ask me about, of course, being a singer is so cliche, but always have my little treats. I always need something to kind of lubricate my throat. So I've been eating these ginger chews for a few years now, and they're so good. I don't know if you can see them. I get them from, they have them at Trader Joe's. They have them at a lot of different places, but this is my favorite brand, and they're kind of spicy, and when you eat them, they kind of like melt in your mouth and give you a really warm sensation, and I love that for my voice. Alternatively, of course, Ricola's, cough drops, singer's best friends, just to keep that throat lubricated. Of course, there's a lot of sugar, and sometimes they put antiseptic in there, so you want to be careful. Don't overdo it on cough drops, I'm telling you. Just because they're cough drops doesn't mean that they're good for you, but I always keep these in my bag just in case the AC makes me dry, or, you know, I just need a little lubrication on the vocal cords before the show. And I love, this is my new, actually just got this. If I am having a really scratchy day and my voice is just like not cooperating with me, I pull out the big guns, which is for me, of course, just a ton of water, and I'll do a video about that too. But a ton of water and raw Manuka honey. This is the brand that I use. I got it from Whole Foods, and this is amazing. It's super sweet, and I want to say very fattening. Well, 8 grams of sugar in half of a tablespoon, and oh, it smells so good. And yeah, you can kind of see it's like really thick, really good quality, and it's like really heavy. But yeah, I always keep this in my bag if I'm feeling a little bit weird and I need some help warming up. This always kind of helps me. Don't overdo it, but if this is not getting the job done, I always go straight for that. Goes right in the bag. Depending on what kind of show you're in, you may have space to lay out and stretch. Your cast may do a warm-up all together at the same time. I've been in casts where there was a designated meeting time for everybody to get there and warm up together. The singers, you know, during one time, and then the whole cast at another time. Sometimes there's just an area where you can, you know, lay down, you can lay on mats. Sometimes they provide them, like at Disneyland, they provided like a weight room type of setup. And but sometimes I'll just bring like my foam roller, or, you know, my little ball here, my spiky ball, which I love so much. I just like to roll on it. But yeah, I keep that in my bag because you just never know when you might get a knot. You know, you get sore and you're there every day or something. It's always good to have something like that, or, you know, a buddy who can, you know, massage your knots out. Some companies are really nice because not only will they have like a weight room or an exercise room for people to warm up or to stretch, they'll also have like a personal trainer or a personal trainer or like a physiotherapist. So like they'll get in there and like work your knots, which is amazing. I had that at SeaWorld and I had that at Disney, and I want to say another place, but usually in the kind of corporate style jobs, you'll see that they hire those people specifically, and of course more for dancers, tumblers, acrobats and stuff, but specifically for the cast. And as you guys can see, this is a big this is a big bag, so all of the stuff that I'm saying does in fact fit in there. So, and of course you could have a backpack, you could bring like a tote bag, whatever, you know. I'm just trying to inspire you with ideas of what to put in your bag. And last but not least, my favorite, you gots to have your snacks. I always keep snacks on me, although I'm not a big fan of eating right before a show. Well, I'll tell you, I don't like to eat a big meal before going to work or before singing. I think in general, you ask any singer, it's really hard to get up and sing and you got a full stomach, you just feel like you're gonna throw up. That's happened to me many a time. So I like to keep a couple of like little snacks, light things, healthy snacks, always. You know, if you got a spoon, keep that PB on deck. And today I I had just popped one of these guys in the toaster and brought it with me, wrapped it in a paper towel, brought it with me because, you know, I always got snacks on deck because just in case you get hungry in between the show, but you don't want a big meal, so you just have something light just to kind of keep you on your toes. And I always, almost always have food. And you must have, of course, your makeup bag. Now, okay, I'm cheating because there's actually no makeup in here right now because I took out all my makeup and put it on my vanity because I washed my brushes today and I did all my makeup at my vanity, and I put some of my makeup in my smaller bag. But this is usually my makeup bag that I use for shows because it's very, very spacious. I love this bag. I think I got it from Ross or Marshall's. Yeah, Ross actually. And I really love it because it folds flat and it fits really, really well, like vertically into a bag, which is really, really nice. And it's not bulky and round, so it just fits really, really good. But of course, you can have any size. I've seen people with their, you know, their cases of makeup, which is great too. Yeah, always. Recently, I have been doing my makeup at home, or like when I'm on a ship, I'll do my makeup in the cabin and then I'll go down to the dressing room and, you know, put on my dress and then go on stage. Other times I'll just come down all showered with my hair prepped, or sometimes not, or I'll just come down showered and I'll just do my makeup in the dressing room. I've done that, you know, at my show here in Vegas, and I think as of recently I've been just mostly to save time and to spend as much time at home as possible so I can wait till the last minute to leave my house. I have been actually putting on my makeup here. I have my vanity all set up and that's been really nice. Well, I'll just put on my whole face except for lipstick. I'll put on my whole face, brush my teeth, and then, you know, get ready to go, pack a bag, you know, make my tea or whatever, and then I'll go. Because if I, you know, eat or anything, and then I'll just I'll bring my lipstick with me and put it on. And what I've recently been doing is doing that, but I keep feeling like, oh, like what if I'm gonna want to touch up, you know, in between. So I'm thinking about packing a small little box to keep in the dressing room. You could keep, you know, a small box in your dressing room depending on what the setup is. For example, in the show that I'm in now, it's always the same people in the dressing room, so you don't have to worry about any of your stuff getting taken. Yeah, so I wouldn't recommend that for every situation, but depending on what kind of show you're in, you can do your makeup and keep the bulk of your makeup at home or in your room or in your cabin or whatever situation, and then keep, you know, a small little backup kit in the theater, in the dressing room, with just like a few things like brown eyeliner, lipstick, and eyelash glue, or, you know, oil blotting sheets, or just things that you can keep there that in case you need them. Usually you don't, but if you just need to touch up or something, you do have it there without having to take this whole thing. So that can go either way. You can bring your makeup with you in your show bag, or you could do your makeup as a part of your getting ready process. And that will do it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video about what I put in my show bag. If there was anything that you thought about while you were watching this video, anything that I forgot, make sure you write it down in the comments, or just give me some of your ideas of things that you like to put in your bag, or what you don't like to put in your bag, or how you like to do it, because everybody has kind of their own personal way that they prep for shows, and I always find that really, really interesting. We all do our own thing. So if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Definitely email me if you have any questions. I'm here to answer all of your questions. If you have any sort of inquiries about singing and about performing, and if you want to do this for real, I'm definitely here to help. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!